It's no secret that KSI has got an enormous ego at the moment, and it's just been proven to the world after he has, well, caught wind of the fact that Tommy Fury has pulled out of his fight in January against Darren Till, because Darren Till stated that if he starts losing his boxing fight, then he's just going to resort to MMA tactics. And Tommy Fury was like, no, not doing that, and decided to pull out. And then KSI caught wind of this, and you're probably wondering, well, why is KSI involved? Well, because the fight was supposed to be on Misfits, and Misfits is KSI's company, and it was supposed to be like the big headline fight. And then, you know, it was going to bring in loads of money, loads of views, all the rest of it. Okay, that's what KSI's worried about. But now that Tommy Fury's pulled out of the fight, it looks like that's not going to be happening anymore. And KSI's ego couldn't allow that to happen, especially after losing to Tommy Fury earlier, was it this year or last year? I can't remember. Anyway, this was the reason that they pulled out, right? So Fury Till bout off because of stupid MMA tactics. Tommy Fury says that his bout with Darren Till is off after the former UFC star threatened to use MMA tactics. He's you know, they were due to fight in January of 2025, but he stated, I can't believe I'm writing this, but I am going, no, not fighting Darren Till on the 18th of January. For the simple reason being that Darren has stated over and over that he does not want to abide by professional boxing rules, and that if he starts to lose the fight, he will resort to kicking and other stupid MMA tactics. I'm a professional boxer. I have been out of boxing for over a year, and I wanted this to be the great boxing fight for the fans. I have wasted weeks in a training camp. And then obviously, you know, it was supposed to be on Misfits Boxing. You know, it was going to be the big fight. It was going to be really kick off January. It was going to be this massive headline fight. Tommy Fury stepping back into the ring again after his double win over Jake Paul and KSI. It was looking promising. But then Darren Till was stating, you know, if I start losing, he was trying to get in the head of Tommy Fury a little bit, and it clearly worked. And then when Darren Till was told about Tommy Fury backing down, this is what he had to say regarding it.
This is Joshua Hart here, 4 seconds out. Delighted to be in Liverpool today, joined by Darren Till. Darren, we'll get straight into things. It's been a very, very busy week for yourself, a lot of news. We'll go straight into it. Tommy Fury fight is off. What was your initial reaction when you heard the news?
Sort of expected. I knew for weeks. I said to my team, I said he's going to pull out with a hand injury, and I said he's definitely going to pull out. I said I'd give him 4 weeks before the fight, he's going to pull it, so he went a bit earlier than that. It was actually fucking the lads in the gym who broke the news to me, Beefy and that, so yeah, it's really disappointed, mate, especially coming from a fighting family and the stuff they've said over the years. I'm just a one-man band, you know what I mean? You see, I turn up here on my own and shit like that, so disappointing, mate, to be honest with you.
Are you still going to be on the card on January 18th?
Hopefully, I've said to them, I'll fight anyone. I'll fucking, you know, put anyone in front of me, I'll have it with them. So we'll just see if they can get me someone around that weight. You know, we were fighting at 93 kg, which is a heavier weight. We were both big lads, so they're just gonna have to come up with something, or I don't know. Tommy's gonna have to compensate me, ain't he? Cheeky cunt.
I mean, you gotta love it. But obviously, you know, KSI was like giving it the big un over, you know, the past few months. He was saying to Tommy Fury, you know, I'm your daddy, you're fighting for my company, and all the rest of it, kind of being like, you know, the kingpin, I suppose. Being like, you know, you fight for me, not the other way around. You're on my card, you're in my company, you're in my world, essentially. That's what KSI was saying, and, you know, he was giving it the big un and, you know, telling Tommy Fury that he was his daddy and all the rest of it. It got really weird at one point. Obviously, he tripped over his words at one point as well, saying Tommy Fury's my daddy. It was quite funny. And then even John Fury jumped into it, saying that if Jake Paul and Tommy Fury get into a fight, because there's a rumoured rematch that's going to be taking place, then he called out Logan Paul for a fight, which is just classic John Fury.
To Logan Paul, you keep going on about saying Tommy don't want to fight your brother. Here's one for you, my friend. He does want to fight your brother. And I'll tell you what else. I will fight you on the undercard. As soon as possible. SAP. You know, because I'm sick of people going on saying, I won't do this and I won't do that. I will show you what I'll do. You know, Tommy will fight your brother as early as end of February or end of January, and I'll fight you on the undercard. You know, you're a lot younger man than me, we know that. You're a 15-stone man, but I won't do as other fighters do. I will let my punches go at you. You know, I'm sick of my critics saying I won't do this, I won't do that, I'm a coward. I'll show you how much of a coward I am. I will fight you anywhere in the world except America on your brother and Tommy's undercard. Get back to me, my mate, if you're interested. I will fight you, Logan Paul. And I will throw punches at you. I will let my hands go. I won't shit myself. I'll let my fucking hands go. So if you're interested, let me know. I'll fight you on your brother on Tommy's undercard, wherever it may be in the world. Crack on with that one.
So there you are. Obviously, John Fury is just, well, what do you even say about John Fury? You know, he's just John Fury. He does what he wants. He says what he wants. He is what he wants, you know. He is always the highlight of the press conferences as well. So, you know, there is the rumour that Tommy might be fighting Jake in a rematch. Whether that's going to be on Misfits, I don't know. It's unlikely that, like, you know, this late into the game that Jake Paul will only give himself a month to train for that fight, especially as he's just come off the back of obviously the recent fight with Mike Tyson. He's probably just, like, enjoying the fruits of his labour and his wealth. As much as I'd love to see Jake Paul lose again to Tommy Fury, you know, I'd love that. But back to KSI. Obviously, you know, KSI has heard the news. He's thrown his toys out the pram. His ego got the better of him once again. And this is what he had to say regarding Tommy Fury pulling out in his most recent video, stating, "My Reddit is cooked." Here's what KSI had to say.
Tommy Fury must have seen this video after the press conference and shit himself.
I mean, it's one hell of a kick, isn't it? It's like that was one hell of a like kick to the head. Fair play, but it wasn't part of the rules.
I love it. Boxing match just knocked him out with a kick. Darren Till was never going to kick Tommy Fury. Tommy Fury's just a fucking pussy. And didn't want to get in the ring with Darren because I think he got intimidated by him. Simple as that. Fuck Tommy Fury. He got dropped by Molly May. He's a deadbeat father. And he should go fuck himself. I mean, let's be real. What is the point of Tommy Fury? Like, without Molly May, he's nothing. He's not even that great at boxing. He struggled with me.
I mean, it was very short. It's very reminiscent of when the two fought and Tommy beat KSI and KSI was like, you know, oh, he barely beat an influencer. You know, if you see him in the streets, you need to heckle him. You need to tell him he's shit. You need to confront Tommy if you ever see him. I mean, there's a lot that's gone on recently, you know, regarding Tommy and Molly May splitting up. I think it was a bit low to kind of like call him a deadbeat father. I think that's, you know, that was a line. You could even tell in his eyes when he said that, he was like, should I have said that? But this is just what KSI does. You know, he's clearly trying to rattle the cage. Whether he's trying to build up a fight for himself against Tommy in a rematch, I don't know. It's definitely on the cards. You know, KSI's ego cannot allow him to take that L from Tommy. He has to get his revenge in some capacity. But that's the world that we live in. There you go. KSI's ego getting the better of him once again. What do you guys think? What do you think is going to happen with this January card? I mean, they're going to have to fill in someone. So who do you think is going to take on Darren Till? Do you think that they can claw Tommy Fury back? Do you think they'll just replace Darren Till with another boxer? Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. While you're down there, jump to get the hell out of that like button, subscribe if you're new, and until next time, I'll speak to you later. Peace.